As we work with literary text, there will be instances where we will have to identify the theme or main lesson that we need to learn from a story. And we will use evidence to support an inference about that theme or lesson. So let's take a look at this passage called Callie's Gift. Callie opened a letter she got in the mail. It was an invitation from the parents of her friend Michael. They were throwing him a surprise birthday party in a banquet hall at the Helmsley, the most expensive hotel in town. Callie wanted to get Michael the perfect gift. At first, her plan was to make him homemade magnets using cutouts from the superhero comics they both loved. But that wouldn't work anymore. Obviously, a fancy party called for a fancy present. One day in class, she saw him checking the time, which gave her an idea. A watch. There were lots of expensive watches. It would be the ideal gift. Callie went to a jewelry store to pick one out. She swallowed hard when she paid for it. The watch cost nearly all the money she had saved from her part-time job. Even the glossy paper she wrapped it in cost more than regular paper. However, she was relieved that she had gotten an appropriate gift. The night of the party, Callie invited some of the other guests to hang out at her house beforehand. It was fun to see everyone in formal attire, but something unexpected happened when people started comparing birthday gifts. Richard had gotten Michael a squirt gun, the kind they had played with as kids. Molly had made Michael a big card, and Jasmine had baked a batch of Michael's favorite cookies. Suddenly, Callie imagined Michael as he opened the presents. She could picture his warm smile as he unwrapped the squirt gun, the card, the cookies. Then she pictured the confused look on his face when he saw the expensive watch. Callie recalled the price she had paid, and she blushed. Luckily, she still had the receipt. She put the wrapped box in her room before leaving with her friends. Her gift would be late, but at least it would be special. So, which of the following best describes the main theme or lesson from the story? So our options are: don't spend more on a gift than you can afford, or the most meaningful gifts don't have to cost a lot. When we consider the entire story, she wanted to get him a special gift, and she spent quite a bit of money on this gift. As a matter of fact, it said that she had used up, the watch itself nearly used up all the money that she had saved from her part-time job. We're not told exactly how much it was, but we're left with the impression that it cost quite a bit of money. Not only that, but she even went above and beyond with the wrapping paper. You know, she got the really nice, expensive wrapping paper. But what happens? Towards the end of the passage, we find out that everyone is talking about the gifts that they got for Michael. And as each one brings up what they got, a squirt gun like the kind that they played with as kids, a card that somebody had made by hand, or, baking a batch of his favorite cookies. Callie comes to a realization that it's not the expense of the gift. That's not what's important. But that it is something special that is being given to Michael from his friends. So based on that information, if we look specifically at this statement here, her gift will be late, but at least it would be special. She decided not to give him the watch. So when we take the events of the story and consider that she's going to do something else for him, something that would be special, we can make the inference that the meaningful gifts don't have to cost a lot. So that is the lesson that is being presented in this story. How do we know this for sure? Like I said, she knew that the gift would be special. Since she's not giving him the watch, she's going to do something else. But it says that Richard had got Michael a squirt gun. Okay? Squirt guns don't cost that much. But it was special in that it was the kind they had played with as kids. So even though it was a fairly inexpensive squirt gun, it would mean a lot because it would remind them of those good times as children. It said Molly had made Michael a big card. Molly made it. So it's something that is special and heartfelt that would mean a lot to Michael. And then said Jasmine baked a batch of Michael's favorite cookies. So she put a lot of meaning into making those cookies, because she, one, knew that they were Michael's favorite and he would enjoy them. So when we consider all of this evidence, we can say with confidence that the lesson we are to take from this particular reading passage is that the most meaningful gifts don't have to cost a lot. So as you see, when we are determining the theme, we need to use specifically stated evidence from the text to support what we are claiming the author is trying to teach us in this passage.